Hello everyone. So today here we are again with a new video on file handling in Python. In my previous video, I have shown you with examples how to do data file handling with the text files. So now in today's video, we will do binary files. So how we handle the data file handling with the binary files? Most of the files that we see in our computer system are called the binary files. And all the binary files follow a specific format. We can open some binary files in the normal text editor, but we cannot read the content present inside the file. And this is because that all the binary files are encoded in the binary format, which can be understood only by a computer or a machine. So in today's video, we will see that how we will perform those functions. So like in the previous video, I told you that when we do data file handling with text files, there are some file modes in which we open the file. Similarly, when we are dealing with the binary files, we have some binary file modes. So we can see here that RB is the mode which opens a file for reading only in the binary format. This is the default mode when we are dealing with the binary files. And the file pointer is at the beginning of the file. After that, we have RB plus. It opens a file for reading and writing in binary format. The file pointer is at the beginning of the file. WB, that is write in the binary file, opens the file for writing only, overwrites the file if the file exists. If the file does not exist, it will create the file for writing, just the similar case of text files. WB plus opens the file for both writing and reading in binary format. It overwrites the file if the file exists, just like in the text files. So the only difference is that that is a text file and this is a binary file. This is in encoded format and that is in the normal format. Then we have AB, that is the append mode, and AB plus again the append mode for reading, for appending and reading both. Generally, we use RB, we use WB, and we use AB for our programs. So in today's video, we will see all these through some examples also. There is an important module which we need to import while doing the questions of binary file. And the name of that module is Pickle. The module Pickle is used for serializing and deserializing any Python object structure. So we will see that the Pickle module, it can be used to store any kind of object in a binary file, as it allows us to store the Python objects with their structure. So we will see that how we are going to do that. Let us see. So here is my IDLE shell. So we will go to the script mode. Now, as I have told you that we have to import a module that is Pickle. So first of all, let us write a program import Pickle. And here we will open a file. Data.dat in the right binary format. And let us take one dictionary. We know that in dictionary, it is a key value pair. So I have written key as Python, value as 90. This is another key, Java. And let us take one more. Okay, so this is the dictionary. And now what we want is that I want to write this dictionary into the file data.dat. So as we have seen that in text files, we use a write function to write the data into the files. However, in the binary files, to write the data in the binary files, we use dump function. To write, we use dump, and to read, we use load. So here we have to write. So we will write here pickle. We will make use of the module dot, as dump is a function of pickle module. That is why we have to use pickle. First of all, we will specify what to write, comma, where to write. And at last, we will close the file. Let us run. So just make sure that you are running it and you are saving your file in the same folder where the Python has been installed. And you can see here that we have got our prompt. That means that the file has already been written. Now, as we have already written the data, now let us read the data from the binary file. So again, we will import the module pickle, and this time we will open the file data.dat in read binary mode. And then we have to read the data from the file. So as I have told you that for reading, we will use the function load. Again, load is a function of the pickle module. So we will use it with the pickle module. So it will read the file F and it will put the data in D1. And let us print the data. And finally, let us close the file. Let's see if it runs. You can see that the data has been executed and the data and the content has been read. Now, when you have read it, then it is, you can see here that what the data was. However, when we will open the file in the notepad, you will see that the data is in encoded format. I will just show you. See it right? Program files. And here it was data.dat. You can see here. So it is not opening it. So let me try to open it with Notepad. you can see that the data is in the encoded format and we can't read this data because this is the binary format in which it has written the data into the file. However, if you will read it through Python, then you will be able to see the actual content of the file. Now let us see some more examples of binary file. So here let us write a program for inserting a record in a binary file student. Okay, so here, first of all, we will import the module Pickle. And here, first of all, let us just take one list. So here, I am creating a list because in this list, then I will append my record. Now, while true, let us take the roll number first. Enter the roll number. Then let us take the name. Enter the name. Then let us take the marks. So we have three fields here, roll number, name, and marks. Now I will take one variable and let me just group all these. Roll number, comma, name, comma, marks. And we will append this D into my list. So R dot append D. So if you remember that append is a function of list through which we add a record or add an element into the list. So this is how we append a record. So we have taken roll number, name, and marks, and we have grouped it together into one variable. And then we are appending that one variable into the list. Now, since it is running for while true, so we can ask the user if the user wish to enter more. Wish to enter more records? Yes or no? So here, if the choice dot upper, because even if the user will enter small n, it will consider it as capital N. And if the capital N, then it will be automatically considered if we are giving here like this. So if you write like this, choice dot upper, so even if you will write it in small letter, it will automatically convert it into the capital letter. So if the choice is N, then we will come out of the loop. And until then, while it is true, it will ask the record again and again. Now we have already written a record in a list. Now we have to write. So our basic purpose is to insert that record into the binary file student. So now we will open this student file into the write binary mode. So let us open the file. Open student into the write binary mode. And we want to write the record. We have to dump the record. And what we have to dump? We have to dump R. And where to dump? We have to dump it in F. And here, let us print record added. And finally, let us close it. And now let's see if it runs. So it is asking us the roll number. Let us enter the roll number 1. Name, Ayush, marks. Wish to enter more? Yes. 2. Nalin, 98. No. So record added. So you can see here that even if I have entered small n, it has taken it as no because it has converted it into capital N and the record has been added. So this is how the record is being added into the student record. Now we want to read the records which have been written into the list. First of all, let us see the student file, that how these records have been presented over there in the encoded format. Let us see that. So here again, according to the path in my system. Okay, here I have to see the student file. Okay, here it is student. Notepad. So you can see that we are not able to read anything in student over here. But now I will write a program in Python to read this binary file. As this is a binary file. So let us write a program to read the content written in the student file. So here, import Pickle and let us open the student file in read binary mode. And since we have to read, so for read, we have the load function. For load function again, pickle dot load, and we have to load the content which is written in the student file for which the object is F. Now here, since the record has been read in that, so what will happen that I will start a for loop because it is a record. And to read a record, we have to run a for loop for I in SR. And let us read our roll number. Roll number is at the 0th record. This is this I here I will write I. And name The index value of name is 1 and the index value of marks is 2. So here we have to read it according to the index values. And here we will print roll number, name, and marks. And finally, we will close the file. So why we have done this? Initially, we have used the import pickle. So pickle is for using the data file handling in the binary files. Here we have opened the student file in the read binary mode. To read, we have used the load function. Now we have 3 fields, roll number, name, and marks. So this roll number will come at the 0th index value. This will come at the 1 index value, and this will come at the 2 index value. And then for the next record again, this will be at the 0th index value. This will be at the 1 index value, and this will be at the 2nd index value. And then we have used these variables to be printed over here. Now let us see how it runs. You can see here that it has given us the output 1 Ayush 99, 2 Nalit 98. So this is how we have read the content of the binary file. Let us see one more example to search a record. Now we will search a record in the student file only. So here we will import Pickle. Let us open the file in read mode, as we have to only search. So nothing to be written. That is why we are opening it in the read binary mode. Since we have to read, then let us use pickle dot load. So now again all the records have been come to the SR. Since it is a record, so again we have to use the for loop. So now here we have to search a record. So here I am taking one variable found equals to 0. So as soon as we will get the record, we will change the value of found to 1 and we will come out of the loop. And in case we will not be able to find the record, found will be 0 only. And at last it will check, this program will check what is the value of found. If the value of found will be 0, that means that no such record exists. And if the value of found has been changed to 1, that means that we have got the record, that the record has been successfully searched. So now let us ask from the user the roll number to be searched for. Enter the roll number to be searched. Now here, for I in SR, because roll number was at the 0th index value, so if I0 equals to RNO. So what we have done, this RNO, when the user will input the roll number to be searched, that will go to RNO. And this number is to be checked against the value which is there on the index value 0. And if we will get the value, we will print that successfully found, and we will change the value of found, this found variable, and we will use the break to come out of the loop. Let us see. So if we find the record, let us print. Successful search, and we can print the index value 1 value, that will be name. Found. And here we will change the value of our variable found, and let us come out of the loop. And in case nothing of such sort happens, we do not get, and this I0 is not equal to RNO. In that case, we will check here if found equals to 0, then we will print no such record exists. And finally, we will close the file. Let us run. Okay. Enter the roll number to be searched. So first of all, I will write 3. No such record exists. Let us run the program once again. Enter the roll number to be searched. 2. Successful search, null found. So this is how we will write a program to search a record in a binary file. Now let us see how to make some modification in an existing file. So I'm opening shell again. So here I will write a program to update the name of the student from a binary file. So same process, import Pickle. Now, since we have to update the name, that means we have to open the file in the right binary mode. Open student in the right binary mode. Again. Okay, in this first we have to read the file, and then in that file we have to see the roll number. And if we find the roll number, only then we have to write it. So we have to open the file in both the modes. So in that case, we will open it in RB plus mode. So RB plus mode will open it in both reading and writing both. So here, first of all, let us just read the content. And if we find the record, only then we will change the name. We will update the name. So let us read the content. Again, the same process. enter the roll number to be updated. For I in SR, if I 0, equals to roll number. In that case, we have to update it. So first of all, let us print the current name, that what it is actually. Current name is, that will be I1. And now we have to change it. So we will do I1 equals to input new name. So here the user will enter it. We will change the value break. Here we will put one more condition. If found equals to 1. So here I am introducing you to one more function, that is seek 0. So seek 0, it will take the file pointer to the beginning of the file. So seek, it will move the file pointer, because as we have seen in the binary mode, in the modes also it was written that whenever you are reading a file, it always starts from the beginning of the file. And now since we have read a record, so see, it works like this. If suppose this is a record and this is a record, so the file pointer is here when we start reading the file. Once we have read one record, so the file pointer comes here, but the required roll number was here where it is found. And when we have read the record, then the file pointer comes here. Now, once we have written, once we have done whatever we want to do, what we need to do is that we want to take our file pointer again to the beginning of the file, so that when the file is read again, it should start from here only. So that is why we have used f.seek0. So seek will move the file pointer to the beginning of the file. And here we have to write the record into the file again. So we will dump what we need to dump. We need to dump SR. And where to dump? In F. And here we are printing name updated. Now let us close the file. So we have used this seek0 so that we can dump when we are dumping the file. So it should not overwrite anything. It should update the modifications which have been done. Let us see. Enter the roll number to be updated. 1. Current name is Ayush. Name updated. Now, let us run the question in which we are reading the file. So we have done it in DFH 21, I suppose. So here we are reading the student file in read binary mode, and let us now run. So we can see that the name has been updated as Ayush Mishra. So this is how we can write in a binary file. We can read in a binary file. We can do search operation. We can do the modifications. We can append the data in a binary file. And to do all this, we need to use the module pickle, and dump and load are the two functions. Dump function is to write the data into the file, and load is to read the data from the binary file. I hope that you have got all the concepts. In case of any query, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.